Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are all set for the final 20 minutes here at Lancaster Ice Rink. Millersville leads the UPenn Quakers 4-2.
Thanks to goals from Seifert and Petticone.
And Paolini. Petticone with 2 this evening, looking to complete the HT, the hat trick, as his boys are ahead by 2 here. Dunnigan clears the zone to Hennessy. Henny with a little wraparound play looking for Vaccarello. Brett in deep, throws it out front. Johnston fires this one in. Johnston to Paolini. Gets it deep. Pullen gives chase. And shot that time was blocked. Here is Pullen. Backhands one ahead for Ryder. Instead it goes to Pullen, but they're going to say offside. So UPenn clears the zone and nope, batted down by Pullen. So offsides is the call. 18:41 remain here in the third. 4-2 your score line in favor of the Marauders, Travis. But the Quakers lead in shots 23-22.
Well, it's not the shots that matter, it's the goals, so.
Exactly.
On your second monster already? I would have thought you would have been on your third. 4th.
Yeah.
But you chugged one before the game started?
Yep. And here's Schroeder. Kicks it out for Johnston.
Where's the other 2 cans? I only see the 2 cans there.
Threw the other one's white. Shot goes high and wide. And now here's Schmidt. Has the second UPenn goal. Popovich with the first. He blocks that clearing attempt by Burke. Kicked up to Schmidt. Shot saved by Schroeder. Sticked away by Dillon. Back to Schmidt. UPenn's offense runs through Schmidt and Tui. Those 2 are their quarterbacks.
Yep.
They're big guns.
It's more like Tui's a quarterback and Schmidt's the wide receiver.
Yeah, Schmidt goes for that big play. Tui
kind of sets it up, and then Schmidt's just there for the take and just they feed Schmidt and he just blasts it away. One thing that's interesting is that Calvin Aliferov has been silent tonight, and he had 2 goals last night.
Well, Millersville doing a good job of shutting him down. Now fired ahead. Beggy with it for UPenn. Rysack clears the zone. Back to Connor. Gets his eyes up ice to Corelli. Has 1 man to beat. Justin fires one into Kostelnik and a save. Kays was looking for a rebound there. 17:32 remains. Shots now even at 23. But Millersville hangs on to a 2-goal advantage, Travis.
Yeah, they just got to keep pounding the puck away. Just do what Corelli did right there. He tried to feed Brandon Kays out in front.
And a shot that time by Corelli goes wide. Zerko battles his man. The puck comes to Kays. Now Seifert. Oh, misplayed off his stick. He has 1 this evening as well. Up into the UPenn bench, and we got to stop it. 17:23 now left.
Went up into the bench, came right out. Players a little confused because as soon as it went in, it came right back out.
So, lining up for the draw, it's going to be Brandon Kays. He's out there with Zerko and Corelli. The defensemen, Dunnigan and Vaccarello. Vaccarello sends it in deep. Kays battles against his man. And UPenn still with it. Armali goes down thanks to Kays. Corelli looking out front for Vaccarello. Couldn't connect. Brett snaps one ahead. Zerko plays it to Kays. Now Corelli. Batted down by Kays. Shot saved by Kostelnik. And he hangs on for a whistle. 16:52 remain here in period number 3. Millersville still with a 2-goal advantage, Travis.
Yep, and they're taking the play to the Quakers. So far, just under 4 minutes to go here, opening period, or over 4 minutes, under 4 minutes. Ugh, I can't read time. All the plays been in the Quakers' end so far.
Well, here's Petticone looking for number 3 on the evening.
There's
Tui picks up the puck. Kohata stabs it away from him. Now walked in by Stefan. Shot kicked away by Schroeder. Johnston one hands this one ahead for Hennessy. It wouldn't go. Kept in. Shot goes wide. Here's Schmidt. And up into the netting, and we got to stop it. 16:23 remain here in period number 3. Still 4-2. Shots now deadlocked at 24. But Millersville still hanging on to that advantage, Travis.
Yeah, I will say this. Millersville, even though we're tied at shots, I think Millersville has gotten the majority of the better opportunities and the better shots.
I 100% agree with you. Millersville has more quality chances and better quality chances than the Quakers right now.
However, the Marauders can't let their foot off the gas pedal. That's what happened last night, and it cost them.
Shot saved by Schroeder up into the netting. So 16-12. Yes, Travis, it did cost them. As I believe, they were up 5-2 at one point?
They were up 4-1 at one point. Quakers got another goal back. Then Joe Petticone scores, makes it 5-2 Marauders. And then with like 10 minutes to go in third period, the Quakers just kept chipping away at it. And then ultimately a Aiden Carey 5-minute major penalty is what put the final nail in the coffin for the Marauders.
Well, that was last night. Hopefully this evening the boys play a full 60-minute game, and right now they're doing great. Here's Ryder. Leaves it for Pullen. Paolini! Kostelnik still doesn't have it. It's still loose. It's under him. Now Pullen can't come away with it. Seifert can't grab it, and now Ryder does. Gets it stripped of him, and that's offsides.
It's at 20 line again. Paolini with a great chance for him, that just deflecting the puck. They fed Paolini. His only goal was just to redirect the puck, but he was just too far in on Kostelnik. But again, that 20 line creating the opportunity.
Exactly. Just because it didn't work this time doesn't mean it's not going to work next time. And for all you youngsters listening at home, get to the front of the net. That's where the goals are. Here's Hennessy.
Get down to like where Wayne Simmons likes to play, right in Wayne Simmons' office, just stands right in front of the net.
Well, Tomas Holmstrom built a career off of that, but right now UPenn looking to make something happen. Glove down by Hennessy. And the UPenn parents letting the officials have it because they feel there was a trip on the play.
But one thing is the refs are letting both teams play.
Now a chance, sorry to interrupt you there, Travis. McCulley got it stripped from him. As you were saying, yes, Travis, the refs are letting the boys play.
Both sides have had calls that could have gone against them, but they're letting them play.
Vaccarello for McCulley. It wouldn't go, so here's Tui. Vaccarello strips him of it. Buck and Hennessy tag team that one and keep it out of the Marauder zone. McCulley couldn't corral the puck. Dunnigan giving chase now. Scoops it up behind the net of Schroeder. Fires a pass ahead looking for Buck, but instead it goes to Schmidt. Now stabbed out of the zone by Dunnigan. Left for Buck from McCulley. Back to McCulley. Shot kicked away by Kostelnik. McCulley throws it towards the net and it's loose. Has just over 14 left in this one. Vaccarello has to beat Tui to it, and he's going to do just that. The left-handed defenseman from Lunenburg, Massachusetts, Burke, gets it tipped away from him back to Tui. Saved by Schroeder. 13:52 remain here in period number 3. Still 4-2. Shots deadlocked at 26. But again, Travis, Millersville with that 2-goal advantage.
Yep, they have the 2-goal advantage. Dylan Schroeder is standing tall in net. He's making the saves when he has to. And like we just saw right there, denying Spencer Tui with the glove.
Kohata finds it for the Marauders. Rink wide, he goes to Corelli. Corelli with speed now. Makes his man miss. Oh, and he makes himself miss as he out-deked himself on that one and lost possession. Now Corelli regains it. Oh, looking through his legs. It's still loose. And somehow Kostelnik kept it out of the net. I don't know how.
I don't know where the puck went.
Just a sea of bodies poking and prodding at him, and he managed to keep it out. Throwing it out front, looking for Popovich.
Popovich is staring at an open net.
Corelli fires one to Zerko. Looking for Kays. Instead, it's corralled by number 95, who, again, we don't have a name for on their roster.
A little miscommunication there for the Marauders.
Save by Schroeder.
Well, miscommunication leads to a chance back the other way. Now, luckily, number 95 was not able to get a shot off. But, yeah, Zerko leaving it back, but Brandon Cage was not there.
13 minutes even remain here in the third period. Millersville still up by 2. Shots now 27 to 26. Schmidt fires one sticked away by Schroeder. Rysack tries to strip his man of it, can't do so. Oh, big contact by Ryder. You don't see that out of Allen often. Here's Paolini. Has Pullen, fires one right into the chest of Xander Kostelnik. 12:44 remain here in period number 3. Shots now 28 to 26 in favor of the Marauders, as they still hold the 2-goal advantage. Paolini wins the draw to Pullen. Snapped around by UPENN on the wayward pass. Picked up by Seifert. Rink wide, he goes to Rysack. Fired ahead to Ryder. Shot sticked away by Kostelnik. Seifert off the boards. Hits the official. Now rink wide to Rysack. Connor can't get it in deep, but Pullen does. So now a quick change for the Marauders. As looking to go the other way is UPENN, but this time Petticone was there. Here's Stefan. Poking it free was Dunnigan. Now back to Schmidt. Shot blocked that time by Petticone. Tui loses possession to Hennessy. Hennessy, some heavy contact. Dunnigan off the boards looking for carry, but a quick change for the Marauders. Tui's going to collect it. 11:30 left here in this one, folks. UPENN coming up ice. It's going to be number 9. That's Zach Kian. Throwing it out front. Armali shot saved by Schroeder. Hennessy launches one, and it's going to be an icing call. Nobody in the same area code as Armali as he wins that race handily. 11:07 remain here in the third. Face-off will be to the right of Dylan Schroeder.
Well, the Marauders have done a really good job on the forecheck, and if not letting the Quakers getting a lot of shots on goal, and every time they do get a shot on goal, it ends up being deflected wide or just not a really good shot on net.
Armali wins the draw, or gets the shot off the draw. Millersville looking to go the other way. Can't do so. And now UPENN collects it at the red line. It's Armali again. Dunnigan. Backhanded for Zerko. And offsides is the call. 10:42 remain here in period number 3. Shots now 28 to 27 in favor of Millersville. But again, Travis, they have that 2-goal advantage thanks to the 2 by Petticone, the 1 by Paolini, and the 1 by Seifert.
Yeah, 2-goal advantage, the most dangerous lead in hockey. Marauders, I would love to see them get some insurance goals here, but one thing they got to do is just stay disciplined, stay out of the box. The physicality of this game has kind of calmed down some.
For now, desperation will set in here very soon, as we have almost 10 and a half left to play. Kohata rides his man into the boards. UPENN with a chance. Misplayed, and Corelli fires one ahead. It's intercepted. Shot by Schmidt goes wide. Corelli bats it down. Here's Johnston. Off the boards for Corelli. Clears the zone. Schmidt with speed now. Walks out wide. Chance! Goes wide. Looking was Aliferoff. As Travis said earlier, folks, he had 2 last evening. None tonight, though. Shot tipped, goes high and wide. That was Popovich. Got a piece of it. It goes up into the netting. 9:49 remain here in period number 3. Still 4-2, thanks to some great defensive effort by the Marauders and Dylan Schroeder.
Yeah, great defensive effort. They finally learned how to play Tui and Schmidt. But one thing Schmidt is, he's getting shots, but these shots are going wide. He's got a racket of a shot, but Marauders are doing a good job of forcing him to the outside.
Well, Paolini lines up for the draw. Can't win it as UPenn gains possession. Alaferov battles Rysack, but Pullen comes away with it on the pass intended for, I believe, number 5, Bill Houston. Seifert clears it, but Schmidt was there. Back to Houston, the captain of the Quakers. Seifert to Ryder. Paolini in to help out Ryder. Puck comes free of the zone. Now rink wide to Armali. Millersville looking to make something happen. Ryder. His dumping attempt was blocked, but Allen gives chase, recollects the puck. Hounded by 2 red jerseys. Now it's a 2-on-1 for UPenn. Shot saved by Schroeder.
I believe he had, what's his name? Popovich right in front of the net.
Well, it looked like they had Dylan Schroeder dead to rights, 2-on-1, but he stood tall and turned it aside.
It was Kangi, not Schroeder, not Popovich. 23 and 28 kind of threw me off.
And Kostelnik hangs on for a whistle. 8:31 remain here in period number 3. Still 4-2, thanks to Dylan Schroeder.
We were talking in the second period that the second period flew by. Now this third period, jeez, 6 whistles all within like 2 minutes of each other. Just funny how, hockey games can change.
Well, now a chance for the Quakers. Here's Tui. We have a stoppage for something.
Maybe because they were fighting for it along the boards and it was all tied up, but the puck came free, it looked like. Hand pass, maybe? Faceoff's coming back out to...
Well, Tui is not happy with the referee. He was having some words with him, so faceoff outside the zone, so I'm going to go with hand pass on that one. Here comes number 15, Better. Bad bounce off the back of the goal crease. Dunnigan snaps one for Vaccarello. Sent back to Dunnigan. Intercepted on the pass attempt to Burke. Dunnigan pokes it free. Vaccarello rides his man into the boards. McCulley in to help out. Schmidt keeps it in the zone. So UPenn still with a chance. Blocked shot that time by Gavin Buck. Great defensive effort. Oh, McCulley! McCulley just pickpocketed number 9, Quan. McCulley walks it in from his knees. Saved by Kostelnik as he gets sent into the net. That was shades of Ilya Kovalchuk circa about 2006 with the Atlanta Thrashers. From his knees, he went to shoot it, and he didn't get enough on it. Kostelnik with a save. 7:26 remaining here in the third.
That's the second time today he brought Ilya Kovalchuk.
Well, that's because that's exactly what he did, man, from his knees. Four to 2 your scoreline. Shots now 29-28 in favor of the Marauders, as is the 4-2 advantage they hold. Here's Kohata, fires one, goes wide. Kostelnik had no idea where it was, didn't even react to it. Johnston can't corral it, so Kohata pokes it ahead. Sent back in by Kays as Millersville must vacate the zone. Zerko giving chase. Corelli on his man, tipped, Kohata. Gets it to Johnston. Off the glass for Corelli. Instead it goes to Rahman. He battles Corelli. They both tumble to the ice, picked up by Armali. Long distance stretch pass Schroeder has to cover that one. As UPenn looked to streak down the ice.
Yeah, he had Ali Faroff charging the net, and he's like, well, put a glove on it, stop it.
6:50 remain here in the third. Still 4-2, thanks to Dylan Schroeder. Face off to the right of Dylan. Paolini can't win the draw, so it's saved by Schroeder, and he's going to hang on again. What an effort by number 30 in the goal crease for Millersville.
Yeah, Dylan Schroeder being lights out like we know he can play. Just being the backstop for his team, and that's all he needs to be tonight.
Well, the goaltender is your last line of defense, and Millersville's has been only cracked twice. UPenn's has been cracked 4 times. So Millersville with the 2-goal advantage as the Quakers look to hound the Marauders in their own zone. Chance out front, intercepted by Hennessy, kept in by Armali. Now it comes free with space is Carey. Almost a breakaway on that. Hennessy from his skates to his stick gets his pass attempt blocked, intercepted by UPenn. Now this one's picked off by Petticone. Dumps his man! Joe Petticone, 2 goals and a monster hit in this one. So icing is the call. 6:05 remain here in period number 3. Again, folks, Millersville leading 4-2. Shots dead even at 29 apiece.
Yeah, both teams rattling off shots with the Marauders clearly getting the better of the opportunities. I mean, even though Kostelnik let 4 goals in, he's the reason why the Marauders don't lead at 7-2 right now.
Paolini wins it to Vaccarello. Vaccarello fans on the chance, but gets it deep. Down low was Ryder. Pullen intercepts the UPenn pass attempt. Kick to Allen down low. Looking out front for Paolini. It wouldn't go. Vaccarello, his shot blocked. Pullen from the corner. And it hits the ceiling. Millersville clogging up in front of Kostelnik, trying to get something to give them even more insurance. 5:43 remain here in the third.
Yeah, just keep crashing the net. Just keeps hanging right in front of the net, and good things will happen. And Kostelnik's been able to come up huge, and I think the Quakers are starting to figure out the Marauders' offense a bit.
So we're going to have a redraw. McCulley couldn't win the draw. UPenn comes away with it. They're coming towards the Marauder zone. Popovich fired a pass for Aliferov. Vaccarello collects it now. Leaves it for Dunnigan. Flicked ahead. The Quakers again. Picked off this time by McCulley. Sent back to Dunnigan. Intercepted. Now a chance for the Quakers. Aliferov.
That was number 95.
I'm sorry, yes, it was number 95. All I saw was the 5.
Yeah, Ali Faroff right behind him, though.
5:14 remain here in the third, still 4-2. UPenn now with the advantage in shots, 30-29. But again, folks, Millersville holding the 2-goal advantage. Shot blocked that time by Aiden Carey. Couldn't make his man miss, but he does come in to ruin the UPenn chance on that. Petticone. Hennessy can't strip Schmidt of it. Kohada backhands this one around for Petticone. And keeping it in was Popovich. And Kohada again fires one to Hennessy. Dennis from his skates. Collects at the red line, gets it deep, and a quick change for the Marauders. Just over 4.5 left. Kohada couldn't swat it out of the air, so Tui on him. Icing is the call. 4:25 remain here in the third.
Not an icing. I don't know. Faceoff's coming back up.
I don't know why it's in the middle. They blew it dead for icing, and then so a neutral zone draw Paolini couldn't win it. And watch the UPenn net to see if Kostelnik comes to the bench.
Yeah, we still got about like 2 minutes yet before I would believe their coach is thinking of pulling him.
This one flipped ahead. Pullen's gonna win the foot race. They wave off the icing. Boston takes some heavy contact from Armali, but he's holding, and UPenn comes away with it. As they pickpocket it, 2 red jerseys against 1 white. So, chance up into the netting, no danger for Schroeder on that. 3:51 now left in the third. And Kostelnik skating to the bench to say, hey, when do you want me?
Oh, nope, he's gone back.
So, I think the coach gave him a signal, hey, be ready. So watch for Kostelnik to keep looking at the bench in the next 3 minutes and 51 seconds. Now Armali at the point. Saved by Schroeder.
Schroeder saw that all the way.
Armali just rifled off a wicked wrist shot, but Dylan Schroeder stood tall yet again. Still 4-2 for your Marauders. Chance now, Armali. Shot saved by Schroeder. Zerko gets taken down, no call on the play. Back to Armali. Shot save again by Schroeder, and another one! Dylan Schroeder, 2 amazing saves. Millersville trapped in their own end. Armali rink wide. Shot save again by Schroeder, make it 3. Zerko. And it finally comes free of the zone. Armali collects. Sent in deep. Dunnigan has to get his eyes up ice. Makes something happen. His boys are going to need a change here. Kicks it to Vaccarello. Flicks one ahead. And icing is the call with 3:02 remaining. So shots now 33-29 in favor of UPenn. Millersville still with the 4-2 advantage. Kostelnik now at the hash marks waiting to see if he's coming to the bench or not.
He's gone to the bench if they win the face-off here. So the Marauders, they need to win this face-off here.
Hang on, we have an equipment malfunction for one of the Marauder players. I believe it's Zerko. And we're back to play here. Kostelnik goes back to the crease as comes to the point. Puck comes free of the zone.
Didn't know where it was.
Saved by Kostelnik. Hangs on for a whistle. So, 2:45 remain here in the third. And now UPenn in their own zone, thanks to the long-distance try by the Marauders.
Well, Kostelnik didn't come to the bench because even though the Quakers won the face-off, they didn't get set up. The Marauders did a really good job on the forecheck and forcing a puck in their end.
Carey won the draw to Petticone, but his shot was blocked. Johnston intercepts that pass attempt. Now number 95 and Alaferov in deep. Shot goes wide. Kick to Schmidt.
Beat up Schmidt.
Saved by Schroeder. I believe he caught a piece of it. Back to Schmidt. Shot again. Blocked that time, but it makes its way to Schroeder, and he saves it. You're right, Travis.
I believe it. I believe that shot by Schmidt took a weird deflection, and Schroeder was able to contain it in his body and hang on. But Michael Schmidt with that dangerous shot yet again, and Kostelnik's skating towards the bench. I think the Quakers.
And I believe UPenn just took their time out. So 2:25 remaining here in period number 3. And I would not be surprised if Kostelnik comes to the bench immediately after this draw.
No. The only way he doesn't go to the bench is if the Marauders win the face-off.
Coach Capasso rounding up the troops, getting them some inspiration here as they lead by 2 over a conference opponent.
They led by 2, and one thing so far is third period, they have been smart with the puck. They have made smart plays with the puck offensively and defensively.
Yeah, very effective.
And they have been very disciplined.
Unfortunately, they have not been able to crack Kostelnik in the third, but in the second, they beat him twice.
Second, they beat him twice, and not really much Kostelnik could have done those shots.
No, 2 beautiful shots by Petticone and Seifert gave Millersville the 2-goal advantage they have. Because after 1, we were deadlocked at 2. Folks, remember, Millersville started this game down 1-0.
Yeah.
And they fought their way back to now hold a 2-goal advantage.
Well, the thing that helped Millersville is that it was an early goal.
It really was.
And then the Quakers never really had the momentum they thought they were going to have from that opening goal.
And Millersville can't win the draw. Shot saved by Schroeder, it's loose, and he gobbles up the big rebound. And Tui took a late whack. Watch for that.
Yeah.
That's not going to go over well.
But Dylan Short, he does an excellent job of realizing where the rebound is, because the rebound was out in a very bad spot for the Marauders, because he had UPENN all right there, and Schroeder realizes it, dives on the puck.
Lining up for the draw. And Millersville can't clear the zone. Gloved down that time by McCulley. And it gets it past Schmidt, pulling against 2 Quaker players. Forcing Kostelnik to stay in the net, looked out front for McCulley. Now we're about to see 2 minutes. Carey. Kohata, Carey, and Tui all tumble into the boards together. Kick to Schmidt. Blocked shot by Pullen. That's going to leave a mark. Schmidt now over to Armali. Shot tipped out for the shorter, sticked away. Saved by Dylan. And finally,
just keep pounding the net, and good things will happen. And
Hayden Steffen gets that one.
Steffen, but that was the second or third opportunity. He had 3 people taking shots at net, and finally,
finally one got over the right leg pad of Dylan with 100 seconds remaining. 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Wow.
Got 40 seconds left, and it's a
minute 40, yeah.
Whole new hockey game right now.
1-goal lead. Let's see if Kostelnik still comes to the bench. Millersville has to win the faceoff, and they do just that. Dunnigan fires it to Paolini, and it's kicked back in by UPENN. Shot waffle boarded away by Schroeder. Petticone gets it out of the zone. 95 seconds left. Paolini hounds his man, fired ahead for Griffin Bond. Off the boards for Paolini. Has a chance. Pao! Oh! And it's in! Oh. Paolini! Paolini! The dagger! The dagger! Jack Paolini! Give him his second of the night.
I thought he saved it at first. I guess the buck trickled right through him.
Attaboy Pao! Make it number 2! Getting it done! A minute 12, 72 seconds, and Jack Paolini may have just delivered the nail in the coffin of the UPENN Quakers.
It's that 20 line yet again. Jack Paolini, the leading goal scorer probably for that line. There, Kostelnik to the bench.
Kostelnik to the bench, you're right, Travis, 6 on 5. 60 seconds left. Here's Tui. Shot goes high and wide, it's loose.
Steffen shoots wide.
Tui collects. Carey comes away with the puck. And this is like when you're running out the clock in a football game. Millersville just has to maintain possession here, and they can't. Blocked shot by Pullen again. Out front, save! Off the block by, I believe, that was Carey or Vaccarello. And it goes just wide.
Just wide.
And icing is the call. 24.6 left.
When we talk about momentum shifts this game, we thought the momentum was all going towards the Quakers after they got that goal, but Jack Paolini again gets it right back for Millersville.
And I think Coach Capasso taking his time out right now. Give his guys some rest here after that icing call. Shots read 38-29 in favor of UPENN, but where it counts, Millersville with a 2-goal advantage yet again. It looked like UPENN had a blip on the heart monitor there, Travis.
Yeah.
They had a sign of life.
Well, it looked like it was going to be deja vu all over again for the Marauders, but Jack Paolini and that 20 line did not give up on it.
No, that 20 line has been phenomenal all night long. Pullen, Paolini, Ryder, PPR, if you will. They have just been phenomenal.
The only thing is, they're all friends with each other, so they have that chemistry.
They know where one another are on the ice, but you can't forget about number 12, Joe Petticone. Phenomenal game.
Joe Petticone had an amazing shot and just has had two really great amazing shots. Picked up 2 goals today.
Well, his younger brother, Petticone's younger brother, actually plays for a guy that used to play Ville hockey, Nick Latronica, Coach Ramen, if you will, watching hopefully out in West Milford, New Jersey. So, good to see things come full circle with the Petticone family, and we wish them the best of luck with their season out in West Milford.
Yep.
But nonetheless, Millersville holds a 2-goal advantage here in the third period as they lead 5-3, Travis.
Yep, they lead 5-3 with only 24.6 seconds left. Net still empty for the Quakers.
So face-off will be to the right of Schroeder.
As the Quakers are getting all their top guys out there, Ali Furoff, Schmidt, and Tui. The top three guys, and officials are taking to scrape the ice.
I think it's blood.
Was it blood? They had a shovel out there and a scraping tool.
Yeah, it might be a blood. They scraped off the blood. Looks like blood. So face off to the right of Schroeder. 24.6. Desperation for the Quakers as they have a chance here. Here's Tui. Shot saved by Schroeder. It's loose. And another one.
How did that stay out?
And a block shot by McCulley. Oh my goodness gracious.
Ali Furoff
5
is staring
seconds.
out wide open net.
And that should do it. Millersville hangs on. As Millersville hangs on for the victory, 5-3.
I still don't know how that last opportunity stayed out of net yet.
Travis, I have a very rudimentary understanding of physics, but he just broke every law that I understand.
Tui shot it. It came out opposite side. You had Ali Furoff right there. He was staring out wide open net. How did the puck just not go in the net?
Dylan Schroeder, they thought they had him dead to rights yet again, and somehow, I mean, phenomenal saves at a number 30 for the Marauders, and he gets yet another win in the black and gold.
The Marauders, they get the revenge they needed. This was a must-win game. Maybe not must-win for the season, but must-win for their momentum. Losing a heartbreaker last night.
And that brings Millersville to 3-2-1 in conference, which is huge right now.
Makes them 8-2-1 in the season overall.
Yeah, 8-2-1 overall. So a very good Marauder squad. And they got it done tonight, folks.
The Marauders tonight, they did not make the same mistakes they made last night.
No, they played a very disciplined game.
And one thing I will note is, I don't like saying this often, but the Marauders have a better team than UPENN right now this year. I seen it last night, TJ, and the only thing that cost Marauders was just penalties. It was nothing skill-wise, it was penalties. Undisciplined plays.
Well, that was on display this evening. Millersville had quality chance after quality chance, and they got it done as they win this one 5-3. Travis, we do this every game.
Yeah.
Who is your third star?
Third star, you know what? I'm going to give it Dylan Schroeder. He played solid when he had to. Something about Dylan Schroeder I've noticed just from my short time here is that he is really smart with rebound control. Every time there's a rebound, you know Dylan Schroeder's controlling it. A lot of times he likes to steer it to the corner where it's really hard for opposing teams to get that second and third chance opportunities. Dylan Schroeder, he was a backstop and he made the saves when he had to tonight.
Well, for me, Dylan gets an honorable mention. He played lights out, but there was just a couple guys that I think were a little bit more crucial. And this evening, I got to give my third star to number 2, Jeremy Seifert. He was everywhere tonight, and one of the most beautiful shots I have seen in a long, long time.
Well, I picked Schroeder because I knew Seifert would be taken off the board, but I mean that shot. I don't know how many times we can say this. That shot, he just threaded the needle. He shot through 5 bodies and touched no one. Went to top
I
shelf.
have no idea how that puck went in the net. And who's your second star, Travis?
Second star, I mean, it's a toss-up really between 2 guys, and you know who they are.
I know exactly who they are. I know who you're going with.
Second star, I'm going to take Joe Petticone.
I'm going to take Paolini.
Well, Paolini would have been my first star.
Exactly. Petticone would have been mine, but a lot of guys played phenomenal tonight. Guys like Zerko, who we've come to expect. Buck, putting it all on the line, laying out the body, night in and night out. He might not be the biggest guy out there. He's about my height, but the heart that this kid has, the absolute guts. He is just, and he's a gym rat. He's just nuts, like in the best way possible. And he laid it all out there tonight and put his body on the line multiple times over. Tyler Pullen as well.
Yeah,
blocked
Pullen.
I don't know how many shots. And Burke.
Well, Pullen and Ryder, they did really excellent jobs at setting up Jack Paolini, and Paolini was able to bury 2 goals. Joe Petticone had a rifle of a shot hit for a second goal right off the faceoff, just rifled it top shelf.
Just a complete 60-minute hockey game by Millersville, and that is what they needed. They shut down the big guns of Tui, and Schmidt got one.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he was kept quiet. Tui was kept completely
after
quiet.
the first period, they figured out how to play 2 in the first period. Tui just looked like he just had all the open room out there, just skating wherever he wanted to go. And the second period, they finally started double teaming him, putting 2 guys on him, and they really did a good job of keeping him shut down. I mean, they tried their best to set up Michael Schmidt. Michael Schmidt, one thing about Michael Schmidt is he likes to hang out the blue line back there so he can keep it in, but he likes to hang out there so they can feed him because he's got a rifle of a shot.
Oh, yeah, an absolute cannon on number 44 for the UPENN Quakers. But if you're getting in front of it, it can't get to Schroeder if it hits you first. And Burke, I don't know how many blocks he had.
Yeah, block shots. I mean, players today were just diving in front of him, just doing anything to block it.
And that's what you have to do. You have to play with an intensity like Millersville played with. Each play was do or die for them, and that is what I love to see. As someone who's been here as long as I have, this team is arguably the best Millersville Marauders team I have seen in my time at Millersville. And I will say this team is also one of the gutsiest teams I have seen in a long, long time.
Oh, yeah, we've seen a lot of gutsy plays today. Just a lot of plays where, you know, they're not afraid to take the puck in themselves. They're not afraid to create the turnovers. They're not afraid to create the odd man rush opportunities.
Yeah, and it was on full display here tonight, folks, as Millersville wins 5-3 over the not just division rival, but a school in close proximity in the UPENN Quakers.
Yep. So Millersville splits the home-and-home series, and that was really crucial tonight. That's
taking
what they need
3
to do.
out of 4 possible points, too, Travis.
Yeah, 3 out of 4.
Which is huge right now. But, folks, if you are here at the rink with us, we hope you get home safe. If you are at home, please enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. For my colleague, Travis Schuster, I've been TJ Fosnot, the voice of L Hockey.